Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Kynseed. In the last episode, Father came down with a sickness known as the greens, which literally turns his entire skin green. At least it's a pretty easy illness to diagnose. But it turns out that we need to go find the stuff called the cuckoo doom, which we can only find in the cuckoo woods. We weren't too successful, so the apothecary wasn't able to make him his cure, but I'm hoping that today is going to change that. Now we do still have Sniff with us, so we can have him follow us around, but I think we may have lost that cat that we found in the woods. To be honest, I'm not sure that we were even supposed to have that cat following us in the first place, so it's probably no surprise that it decided to wander off. In fact, it's probably just wandering around the cuckoo woods again. Maybe we'll see it one more time when we head off to find the cuckoo do. Today, though, after we finish all of our chores, like offering up our gifts to the brownies, of course, and sending one more apple in here for our pig, I'm hoping that we can spend the day just wandering around the farm instead. We haven't actually explored this place too much, and in the last episode we discovered that we can travel between the goddess statues. So if we can figure out if there's a goddess statue around our house somewhere, I think that would make it much easier for us to travel around the world. Then we wouldn't have to waste quite so much time getting to our destination. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to do was give Father the simpleton stew that we made the other day at Old Mother Hubbard's house. I feel like he would really appreciate this stuff. So if we could offer him a gift... There it is, the simpleton stew. It doesn't seem like he has too much of an opinion of this stuff, but I'm not sure if it's just because we haven't given it to him yet. I need something stronger for this illness. I know, Father, it's not the cure you were looking for, but I was hoping that it would offer a little bit of comfort. Some comfort food is always nice when you're feeling that sick. Alright, so let's see what we can find out here. Maybe there's some proverbs we can pick up, or some books we can read. Now, you guys have mentioned that we can actually read from these books, so if we get Sniff out of the way... Oh no, Sniff. You stand back there, okay? Yeah, we can read these books and get a little bit more information about the world. So this is apparently about the goddess statues, and that is what we're looking for, so let's see what it has to say. Ancient texts tell of when, shortly after the agreement, the Fae built statues all over Quill so that mankind could honor their protectors. Each statue represented all 6 of the goddesses to simplify worship and show that unity amongst the Faes and deities. It is said that the statues have another purpose, and that if a simple offering is offered, then by crawling into the hole in the base, one will become dizzy and pass out inside and awaken in another part of the haven. The act of crawling is likely symbolic as prostrating yourself fully before the goddess. Each haven has a dedicated goddess, and so the offering must be her totem item. In the case of Jerita, goddess of the orchards, this is a simple apple. Making an offering of an apple in another haven will not work, so the person wishing to travel must discover which offering is suitable for which haven. A lot of Quillians do not bother with the need for this kind of travel, so just prefer to walk. Well, not us. That teleporting power is going to save us some serious time. So if the book about goddess statues was around here, do you think maybe the goddess statue is too? Well, Sniff definitely found something. Another little spot for us to dig up. I'm guessing this is probably not the goddess statue, though. It would be nice if we could just unbury it from the ground like this, but something tells me it's probably just another bone or something. Sometimes it doesn't seem like digging really works. I wonder if I'm not doing this right? Do we have to time it more or just hold it down? Oh, we found some brass? Well, I guess that's not that bad. More pocket money, so maybe we could go out to town and see if we can buy some extra special things for Sniff. Ah, there's one of the map stones. Excellent. Only one more for us to find, and then we'll actually have a map of our own home. Oh, are there more locations for us to travel to? There's a place for us to go over here, but before we do that, I just want to see if there's anything else by this pond. There's some fish in the water. I wonder if there's actually a way for us to go fishing. It looks like we have a sign over here. More notes from the creator. Future builds will look to farm upgrades and some customization. Your family will be housed here and will be able to be nurtured or put to work. Ah, so maybe our children could actually help us by, like, watering the crops and such. That's pretty cool. They could do some work for us so we wouldn't have to worry about doing all of the work ourselves, because there is quite a bit for us to do around this farm, especially when Father is so sick. Oh, there's another book over here too. I wonder if this is where the goddess statue would be. I'm not sure if we've ever really explored this place, and this looks awfully suspicious. All these symbols around the pillars. It looks like a good place for an offering or a ritual of some sort. The long road ahead. Oh, I think this might be a message from the developers by Count Pixel and the Studios. Thank you ever so much for supporting this world with your own hard-earned brass. Yeah, this is definitely a nice little note from the developers. So this is explaining all the things that we have to look forward to in the future. Things like a friendship system, skills, perks, illnesses, and aging, of course, which is what I'm really looking forward to. That's going to allow us, oh my goodness, to start families of our own. How did it get so late so fast? Okay, good to know that the time still passes when we're sitting down reading books. I guess that's pretty realistic if you think about it. But oh man, so much for exploring the worlds. Well, let's at least see what's hiding over here. That place that we could go off to on the left. I'm curious where this is going to lead. Is it going to be a whole new place? The North Gate? Oh, we have certainly never been to the North Gate before. We can go to Willowdown Farm, Candlewitch Village, and Sniff ran off on us. All the way up here, who lives here, Sniff? You probably shouldn't be just parading around their farms, huh? It looks like they keep chickens up here. Fish? Oh, they have a giant fish just sitting out in the back. Ah, there he is. Hello? Are you wearing any clothes? I don't think he has any clothes on. Herbert Lemon? No. You shall not go. No, indeed. Come of age and you can go through the gate. Got my eyes on you. Herbert sees all. Ooh, is that the gate? The North Gate that they said? Maybe it's up here? Oh, how interesting. So it's not something that we can poke around yet, but I'll bet when the aging system does get added to the game, maybe that's when we'll be able to see a little bit more. Oh my gosh, how creepy does he look? Look at that walk. He has so many animals here too. I guess he has a pretty good location set up. But here's one of the goddess statues. Let's make an offering so it'll be available to us in the future. Yeah, I think there should probably be a goddess statue by the farm, right? If we go to travel and we go to Willowdown Farm, yeah, there's definitely a little question mark there. So there has to be a way for us to open up a gate right by our home. Oh my goodness, though, look at this, already feeling sleepy. So Sniff, we're not going to be able to poke around this guy's house too much longer either, but we might be able to make it back to our bed before we pass out. It looks like we still have 3 more hours left on the dandelion clock. I can't imagine the goddess statue would be too far away either. It's got to be somewhere easy for us to access. Or else, what would the point of having the goddess statue by our house even be? And I completely forgot to turn on my lantern. Sorry, guys. It was probably very, very hard to see poor Robyn. Yeah, let's go ahead and tuck ourselves into bed. Our brother definitely has the right idea. It looks like he's already fast asleep. He doesn't really do much other than just stay by the bees all day, though. Have you noticed? It seems like Father doesn't give him too many other jobs. Well, let's go ahead and collect our brass. Oh, Sniff. Oh, buddy. If only there was an easier way to click on items without accidentally hitting Sniff instead. I think that has to be like my only pet peeve with this game. Oh, our cabbage is actually ready now? Yep, it looks like they are ready to harvest. And unfortunately, we don't have any extra seeds to put in the ground. Yeah, I'm gonna send Sniff away for just a moment so we can actually take care of our chores. That way we'll have more time to go exploring. We didn't check off this way before. Let's see if maybe the goddess statue is right down here somewhere. Yeah, there's even proverbs out here that we haven't even seen yet. All right, go ahead and pick up that one. Proverb for the grave lilac. The ancient dead don't rise at night because they fear the lilac white. Okay. Not quite sure what that means, but I guess if we ever need to pick up lilacs in the future, we'll have to consult that proverb again. Is there anything up this way? I think this might actually be where we started the game. Yeah, right by all of these beautiful purple flowers. Not seeing anything that we may have missed though. It looks like this area is rather small. There's just a little dock to go fishing on. The fish are coming right up to the dock too, oh my goodness. But unfortunately, I don't see any of those statues. So I guess that this is not where we're going to be able to warp. Oh, and there's an extra area up here too. Alright, well, let's poke our noses into this as well then. The Dreamer's Nook? Oh my gosh, this has been waiting up here this entire time? Right above our house. There are so many areas for us to explore, and it looks like we actually have the entire map unlocked. Yes, our very first map. Oh, how gorgeous does this place look? And it looks like somebody actually lives up here. That is a pretty grand house. So these are actually our neighbors. Oh, and there's another proverb up there too. Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to get that though. It doesn't look like there are any pathways, and we certainly can't reach that far. Is there like a secret way for us to get to that one? There's that flower there too, which is awfully suspicious. And here's another one of those gates that I'm assuming is probably blocked. Yeah, it looks like somebody stuffed that full of leaves and whatnot, so poor Robyn is not going to be able to squeeze her way inside. But this is about where the house was, right? And it looks like they have another book. Oh my gosh. Oh, how cute are you? Oh, he has the biggest bunny ears. Twig, oh, what an adorable name. Hello, you're that new kid on the farm, ain't ya? Nobody ever comes here to my old nook. Name's Twig, but you can call me Twig. Okay, we could be the best of friends if you catch me some lunch. Use that old rod there. Just pull the right trigger and aim with the right stick. Catch me a nice fishy and I will teach you a trick. Oh, so the bunny likes fish, does he? He gave us our very first fishing rod too, but we'll definitely place that straight into our inventory here. Maybe right where the magic bean was. It's not as though we can really use that right now anyways. So if he just wants a little spot of lunch, maybe we should go back down here and see if we can catch him a fish right inside this pond. Oh, I wonder if we could actually like hook the proverb too. Well, let's see how this works. If we cast our line in, way up there with the fish, oh my gosh. That was quite the throw, Robyn. Do you think they'll notice? We can ripple it too. I wonder if that would help. I'm not sure, they don't seem too interested. It's not as though we really have any bait. Ah, there we go, now they're swimming over. Is he gonna bite? Oh, I think he may have. Yes, our first fish. A rainfish. Alright, well I hope our little bunny friend likes rainfish. At least the fishing system is simple enough, so even if he doesn't like it, it should be pretty easy for us to find him something new. So let's see. Just bring me any old fish and gift it to me from the interaction menu. Can definitely do, Mr. Twig. Let's see, do you like the rainfish? We learned a trick from him, can now hook items with the fishing rod. Oh! Can we actually hook that proverb then? Wait a second, Robyn. Let's see if you can fling it all the way over to that paper. We'll stand right on the other side. You're gonna have to fling it really, really far though. Oh, maybe we should go a bit closer. I think this is a bit of a shorter distance. Let's see if you can grab it over all the rocks. Do you think? There we go. Yes, excellent. A brand new proverb discovered. Checkered chub may catch your sight under the cloak of a Rory's night. So I'm guessing that means that the checkered chub fish is only going to come out at nighttime. And that's going to be pretty difficult for us to find since the nights seem to go so quickly in this world. Well, at least our little bunny friend wasn't asking for any checkered chub, and at least we have that proverb tucked away now. He is so cute though. Oh my gosh, I wonder if there's more of him out here. Let's take a quick peek around his house. Yeah, look at this place. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous, though his roof is made out of cloth, and even some underwear too, it seems. That can't be very good for when it rains. He has tons of books scattered all around here too. Twig's torn out diary note. I am going to meet Mr. Fairweather tonight. I have my dark light ready and my lantern. I am very scared, but Mr. Fairweather told me in my dreams that I will be well, and I will be the best fisherman in Quill and the fastest runner. He is a fell fae. I read that they are tricksters and shapeshifters, but I think those are just stories to scare children. I am more scared about going to that old mine, but I have the key and my lantern, and I will drink some moonshine before I go. If anyone finds this and I have not returned to tear out this page, please give my belongings as an offering to the goddess and tell them I am sorry for what I did, and to not bring me back as a moth as I hate the bright light. Ooh, the plot thickens. I wonder who this Mr. Fairweather person is. It sounds like somebody that we are definitely going to meet in the future. I would not be surprised if they have a bit of a role to play in Robyn's story too. But it sounds like, well, Twig may have done something in the past that he's not too proud of. I wish we had a way to talk to him. I don't think that any of these options allow us to do very much. He can repeat something to us, tell us his name or the time. I don't know, we've never really asked them any of these things before. We got some information about his name, the time, whatever that means. That didn't seem to help very much. And even repeat never seems to do anything either. Oh, and we might as well check out this book too before we leave. Ooh, this is a long book. The Right Ankle by Rod Polar. Oh, it's about fishing. I guess he really does like fishing then. Fishing is a science, except science does not exist anymore, so fishing is less like a science, whatever that was, and more like a feeling. The feeling is sitting or standing in the right conditions, or left conditions, and waiting for the shadows of the fish to come to your hook. A little rippling action might persuade one to come a-nibbling, but don't ripple when one is near, or you will scare them like Grandpa Breadhand scares children who smell of jam. Well, we've certainly never met Grandpa Breadhands before. I wonder if he lives somewhere around town. Some advanced fishermen know a few tricks that can help make you a wizard with a rod, except wizards do not exist, and I simply made up that word as it sounded magical. And lastly, do not forget to adhere to the proverbs. Some fish like rain, some moonlight, some summer, and some even like lute music. Hope these tips were helpful. I don't like fishing myself, I just like writing tip books about fishing. Oh my goodness, and look at all the books that they've made too. I wonder if we're going to find these around the world. Well, those were actually pretty good tips for a beginner like us. Now we know a little bit more about rippling to get their attention, and we definitely don't want to do it when they're too close, or else we're just going to scare them away. It also helps know that that proverb is going to be useful in finding more fish, so I guess we'll just have to keep our eyes open in general, try to find more of those pages. But gosh, all this time out here and we have still not found the goddess statue for our actual farm. Where on earth is this thing hiding? I'm starting to wonder if maybe we don't have one out here. I mean, we have a little statue, a little monument for the history of Willowdown. So that must be somewhere inside our notebook, maybe? Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that we had quite so many quests to do now. We have to give honey to some people around town. All that milk we have left to deliver. Oh, Robyn, the tasks are just piling up and up and up. But yeah, I guess the history must be in here somewhere. We found some before, but I never discovered where to read it. Now, I did notice that we have another proverb sitting on the other side of the stream, so we might as well see if we can catch it. See if you can hook it just right. Oh, so close. Oh no, and now she's getting sleepy. Just a little bit further, Robyn. Oh, it almost looked like she had that one. There we go. There's your fancy new proverb. So this time it's for the flagfish. Flagfish are a curious sort, and only in the day can be caught. So a little bit easier than the other fish that we found. But I guess it's time for us to go to bed once more. It looks like Father might be up. Somebody was very, very happy to see us. It was a little bit hard to tell because we didn't have our lantern on. Oh, we have a message from Twig. Great news. Mr. Fairweather wants to meet you. He asked me all about you. He said if I bring you to him, you can see if there's anything you want. Meet me outside your house at midnight tomorrow. Mr. Fairweather says don't worry about waking up. The dream is the door. Interesting. Okay, so it sounds like when we go to bed tomorrow night, Mr. Fairweather is going to meet us in our dreams? Oh, how curious. Maybe that's a good spot for us to leave it then. Unfortunately, poor father still hasn't gotten his cuckoo due. But that sounds like a good place for us to pick up in the next episode. So I guess we're going to meet this mysterious Mr. Fairweather, this shapeshifter of the forest that Twig seems to know. And we'll see if he lives up to all of those grand tales that we read inside that book. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!